1 month delay. That's all I could pull.
At least it gives us breathing space.
Sorry I couldn't do more.
Well, that's all right. The way Paul had himself organised, you were up against it. I suppose he was backed by Gordon and Fiona?
A regular little power base, those three.
One that needs splitting up.
There's not much we can do about it, is there?
Oh, I don't know. I think the time has come to knock Mr. Shepherd right out of the running. And to hell with the consequences. James told me about it years ago. Even rocked me for a minute. You can imagine how Paul is going to react.
It's too good to be true. Talk about being able to keep a secret.
It's not the sort of thing you bandy around unless you can get something out of it. The minute you tell Paul he is going to be out of Ramberg like a shot.
She'll never fall for it.
John did. Patricia knows a lot more about food than I do.
Last chance to back out.
No way. Go on. You're wasting your time.
Good for a laugh. Come on. The boys are inside. Peter's the cook tonight.
Ever had a steamboat?
No, but it looks very interesting.
Wait till you try the specialty of the house.
You choose what you want, you cook it in the stock, dip it in the sauce, and...
Sounds like a good way for you to get out of the cooking.
Too right, you let the guests do the work. And now we start with these. I whipped around the garden when I heard you were coming. Snarls are a real delicacy when they're done like this.
Yeah, Peter has very sophisticated taste for a boy his age.
It's probably the life we've led, traipsing around the world from one posting to another.
It was great. We never had time to get bored. Now go on, try one.
Oh, after you.
But you're the guest.
You're the expert. You have to show me how.
Okay. I like mine raw, though.
Oh, Peter.
I fooled you. Have a lolly. I thought I'd better hedge my bets just in case you didn't fall for it.
You've certainly got a way of killing your guest's appetite.
All the more for me, then. No, really, have some. It's lovely food.
Yeah, well, I think we better get rid of these first, eh?
Thank you, darling.
Get rid of your coat while you're at it. I mean, you're not in the Air Force, Chef.
Give me a break. I came straight from work.
Red or white wine?
I've red, thank you.
Well, in that case, how about we start with some beef?
The sauces are sweet and sour, black bean, and watch out for that one. It's chilli and it's as hot as hell.
People have been known to call the fire brigade after a mouthful.
It sounds wonderful. Love spicy food.
I'm sure they work at making it bland. It all looks and tastes the same.
Oh, it doesn't look so bad.
You don't have to eat it. Do you mind moving it away, please? 4 days I've had to put up with that. I think it's about time I said something.
Don't say you're complaining again, Mum. There you go. That'll keep you quiet for a while.
And don't you start treating me like a child. This is bad enough.
If the cap fits.
I hate just lying here.
You're lucky to be alive. Enjoy the rest.
What's this damned arm, too? I can't do a thing with it.
Hey, come on. You're doing very well. You know you are.
Just a sook.
I'll let you thrash me at cards tomorrow. That'll brighten you up.
I'll never get any sympathy from her.
I'll have a word to her when we get home.
Yes, I hope you do.
Bye.
Bye.
Imagine me bossing her around. I still can't believe it.
Tougher than you thought, eh?
Not really.
What?
I've got a lot to make up for.
Your mum and Gordon understand how you've been?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'll clear away.
I'll do it later.
It's all right. I'm not very proud of it.
Tell me.
Do you remember the photographer that was getting on my nerves? Drew, what's his name?
Your biggest fan?
He was spot on when he said I hadn't worked in months. I couldn't. I'd get up in the morning, make a list of people to call. When I went to bed, I still hadn't done anything. I had a mental block about working.
Why?
I suppose, getting all psychological, I was punishing myself for not coming home for Dad's funeral. I was all set to when a fantastic assignment came up. My Mum didn't blame me for taking it. She didn't expect any of us to come back, but I should have.
You're being a bit hard on yourself, aren't you?
What would you know about it? Sorry.
It's okay, I understand.
Good on you. Because I can't. My father was wonderful to me. But I put a lousy job ahead of showing up to his funeral.
Or maybe the job was an excuse for staying away. Or getting all psychological about it. Well, funerals are tough things to go through.
Mum managed it. Anyway, I'm not going to muck things up this time. Mum needs me, and I'm going to be here. I've been wanting to tell somebody about it ever since I came back. I don't feel like going home tonight.
What do you feel like?
Why don't we drive down to the yacht? Go for a sail.
Tonight.
Well, get away from everything. Please?
What did you want?
I'm glad I told you.
So? You're on your crazy ideas.
I thought it was fun. Something romantic about drifting around all night.
Oh, there isn't till next morning.
What?
There is until next morning.
Oh, it was great. If I had my way, we'd be halfway to China by now.
Oh, you're a bad influence, you know that?
Do you good?
I had a terrific time.
Me too. Just what I needed taking off.
Good.
Why don't we go and get some food and go back on board?
Oh, don't tempt me. You know what?
What?
I'll let you buy me a hamburger with a lot for breakfast.
Oh, yeah?
Hey! Go on.
Oh, talk about romantic. Hamilton residence?
Guess who's back in town?
Well, I never. What's it for this time?
Got business with Paul. Hope he hasn't left the office yet.
It's not even here. Been out all night.
Playing up, eh? Reckon he'll front up before he heads into the office.
Need a change of clothes.
I'll be right over. Is Dad there?
No, he's gone already.
Good.
Why come all the way out here when you could see Paul in the office?
Wouldn't be able to see you then, would I?
Oh, well, that's nice.
Tell him not to leave till I arrive, eh? Bye, Rosie.
Morning. Sleep well?
Sure did.
Huh? Martin's been spreading propaganda, has he?
He reckoned I might like my flying lessons for free.
Thought I got wind of something like that last night. If he keeps bothering you, let me know and I'll put a stop to it.
Doesn't worry me. I'm interested. I haven't been too happy for a while now, and it seems like...
Let things get you down. I know Ron Jackson's being difficult, but I promise...
It's got nothing to do with the hassles at work. It's me. I don't think I'm the young executive type.
Rubbish. You're doing really well.
Only because I wanted to prove that I could. When you compare pen pushing to something like this...
Now, don't believe everything you read. You won't be flying all the time, you know.
Anything you do has its drawbacks. With this, it's the discipline. Don't know if I could hack it, but everything else about it appeals to me.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
I'm not rushing into it, but the more I think about it, anything would be better than the old 9-to-5 grind.
You're late enough.
I've been sailing.
All night?
It was fun.
Wayne's waiting to see you.
It's just as well I didn't go into the office. I'd have had a long wait, wouldn't I?
You've heard of making an appointment, haven't you?
I'm not here on business. I've got some information I think you should have. Something you won't find in your grandfather's official biography.
What are you talking about?
Any idea how he made his money?
Well, you've worked at Ramberg long enough to know the answer to that, haven't you?
I'm talking about the money he used to found Ramberg.
Oh, well, he would have had investments, savings, borrowed. What are you on about?
He had savings, all right. He was in business before he got Ramberg going. And it wasn't legitimate.
My grandfather was an honest man.
Your grandfather was a crook. And I've got proof. He covered his tracks well, but then he was clever. You were the only one he fooled.
Well, get on with it, will you?
Your grandfather made his money by prostitution. That's how he got enough money to set up Ramberg. It was his step into legitimate business.
You're lying.
Check it out with Fiona. She knows.
Get out!
Just talk to Fiona. How does it feel, knowing where it all came from?
I don't even know why I'm bothering you. It's a pack of lies, isn't it? I mean, it's Wayne and Patricia that are out to get me, aren't they?
No, Paul. No, it's true.
I see.
I'm sorry you had to find out so unpleasantly. I imagine it's quite a shock for you.
Yeah.
Look, I know it must seem terrible to you, but well, James was ashamed in later years of what he'd done. That's why he got out.
Don't make excuses for him.
But I'm trying to put it all in perspective.
Trying to do a whitewash. How could you have been friends with him?
I could hardly sling off at him when I was in the same line of work. So if you're thinking of writing him off, you'd better do the same with me.
It's like a bad joke. An ex-priest living on the earnings of prostitution. Great.
Hey, it's me.
Hi.
I've got some news for you.
What?
I've made up my mind, finally.
Oh, no, don't, little Colonel.
I'm joining the Air Force.
Well, you must have had a bad morning.
No, really. I decided this morning.
Honest?
Uh-huh. What do you reckon?
Oh, what do you think? Oh, I can't wait to see you in a uniform.
Really, please?
I think it'd be fantastic for you. Have you told Martin yet?
I wanted you to be the first to know.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you sure pick your time.
Well, come with me when I break the news to Martin.
Oh, I'd love to. I can't wait to see his face.
I'll pick you up after work.
Well, stay and have some lunch.
Look, I haven't got time. I want to look in on Patricia, tell her.
I think you are absolutely out of your mind if you go ahead with it.
It's as good a career as Ramberg.
Oh, if you get all the right promotions, yes, but don't think Martin will be able to help you. You'll be on your own once you're in there.
Fine by me. You know I've only ever wanted what I can get myself.
Oh, get it for yourself at Ramberg. There's no limit to how far you can go there.
Well, maybe, but it's not what I want anymore.
It's your life. You can't blame me for trying to point out the pitfalls.
I don't.
Sit down and I'll get you some lunch.
I'll grab a hamburger on the way back.
Look, there is no point in both of us getting indigestion over this. I will make you something to take with you. Now, what would you like?
Bit of everything. I like my cardboard well disguised.
I bet you won't be too keen on Air Force stodge.
Martin said the food's very good.
Well, it probably is in the officer's mess, but there's no guarantee you'll get there.
You don't let up, do you?
Look, you can't blame me for worrying. Have you thought about what will happen if you sign up and then you decide you don't like it?
I've got 10 weeks of training before I decide if I like it or not. Plenty of time.
Yes, well, we'll wait and see, shall we? Here you are.
Thank you. I'll be late home tonight. I'm seeing Martin after work. I want him to organise an application form for me.
Could I speak with Group Captain Healy, please?
I'm sorry. He's out of the office for the rest of the day. Could his secretary help you?
No, I'm afraid not. Thank you. I'll leave it.
off her brain when John told her.
Why should she?
Well, she's so ambitious for him. There's nothing too classy about being in the Air Force.
She'll be fine once she sees how happy he is.
You want to make a bet?
Well, don't disturb me. I've already ruined one lot today. I don't want to do it again. Oh, wouldn't you know it?
Keep beating. Oh, hi. Hello.
Look, wonderful news about John. Did John tell you? He's going to join the Air Force.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Angela thought you'd go off your brain when you heard about it.
Well, I got a bit hot under the collar until I realised how enthusiastic he was.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Oh, life's too short to spend it doing things you don't like.
Oh, I think I'll give up ironing then. As soon as I've finished the big stack I've got piled up at home. Can't stop and talk. Sorry, Mother. That's all right. Some shopping to do as well. I'm glad you're being so understanding with John. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, if the mayonnaise works out, I'll get the recipe from it.
It'll work. See ya. Don't know why John wants homemade mayonnaise. The stuff in the shops is all right.
He's going to miss you spoiling him when he's stuck at that base all week. Be hard, only seeing him at weekends.
I'll survive, just so long as he's happy.
You think you'll be able to get the boss to roster you off at weekends?
Oh, I wouldn't even ask. Wouldn't be fair on everyone else not taking my turn. Nobody wants to work on weekends.
Oh, well. At least you'll be able to spend part of each weekend together.
I suppose it will take a bit of getting used to, not seeing him so much.
Know how you feel. I'm going to miss him too.
I suppose we can't have everything our own way.
No. Shouldn't you be beating that?
Oh, it's too late, it's cold. I suppose it's just not my day.
It's open. G'day. You're just in time to help me with the caption. Very funny.
I think it's terrific.
That's yours.
Oh.
You didn't tell me your girlfriend was such a spunk.
Meet Peter, Jill. Peter.
Hey.
Hi.
Where's Martin?
He's out at the pool.
Back on tea.
Sit down. I'll fix you a drink or something.
Oh, no, thanks. I've heard all about your practical jokes.
Doing a good job there.
Someone has to.
Not in front of Jill, Dad. She's only interested in my good points.
Around, isn't he? So what brings you two around?
Got all the application forms? Decided at work today.
You're joining up.
Let it try.
Good on you.
Good on you, mate. I tell you, Dad's lucky you showed up. Couldn't have kept the tradition going if it was left to me and Adam.
I don't know about tradition. I'm going to do it because I want to.
Only reason to do it.
I'll make sure you don't miss him too much. That's it. Just doing the brotherly thing, you know.
I've raised a card sharp. It's a very sad thing when you can't trust your own family, you know.
Your shuffle.
I'll do it. I've always thought an automatic card shuffle was a useless thing up until now.
It won't take long for your arm to come good.
Long enough to drive me crazy.
Not interrupting, am I?
No, come and sit in on the game.
Oh, I wouldn't. She cheats.
I won't stay, thanks. I was wondering if you were ready to leave. I've got a few things I want to talk over.
Oh, well, we'll have a return match tomorrow.
Okay. See you.
Bye. I am going to practice card shuffling. Bye-bye, Paul.
Bye.
Now, there must be a way to do this. Oh.
I never made it to work today. I had some news that stopped me in my tracks. Let's hit the beach. I'll tell you on the way.
Should have seen his face. It was not for a six.
Good. And once Fiona confirms
What if she doesn't?
Of course she will. She's an honest soul. See, that's the wonderful thing. I'm forcing her to cut her own throat.
You're not going to be very popular once Dad finds out. He's bound to know you fed me the info.
Who cares? The damage is done. There's nothing he can do about it.
He's got a lot of clout with Paul. He'll do his utmost to try to get him to be reasonable.
He'll try.
If you want my honest opinion, Fiona's right. It was a long time ago. Why get hassled about it?
Because I inherited the bulk of my grandfather's fortune. And I can't hack the idea of living off it when I know how he made it.
What do you mean, how he made it? Okay, he got started on dirty money. But the company's straight enough now, isn't it?
None of that matters. I feel very strongly about the things I believe in. And I won't compromise my principles for anybody.
Then there's really nothing more to say, is there?
I know it's hard for you to understand. Before I went to America, I was in seminary. My grandfather wasn't very happy about it, and he always wanted me to join the business. Finally, he took me into going overseas to experience the world. I should never have listened.
You're having me on, aren't you?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just that I can't honestly see you as a priest.
I should never have thought you'd understand.
Wait! It was a shock, that's all.
It looks more like a joke.
Look, I can understand how you're feeling, but it's unrealistic, expecting too much of people.
Is it?
Yes! Well, if you can't see that, you really should lock yourself up in a monastery for the rest of your life.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Wow, a sepia frieze for Wendy. Quite an honour for a minor character. Don't you think her face curdles like Jill's mayonnaise when she gets all heartfelt? John's face today when Peter said Jill was full of spunk. He looked distinctly smug, if you ask me. Blimey, this is getting a smuttier Sunset Beach. Janet Page recognises Cornelia Francis, or Barbara, as a nurse, but she can't remember where from. It was the Young Doctors, Janet. She was Sister Scott. Kate has a theory on why the whole cast was dressed in pink cotton last week. They must have got tons of vial material cheap. Then somebody slipped some kind of recreational drug into the wardrobe manager's tea, and the only women to have escaped are Beryl, Rosie and Patricia. Even Dominique fell victim. I thought Barbara had escaped until I remembered the very tight pink jeans she had on a little while ago. And her nightie today, Kate. Why do they all dress in pink? Is it something they put in the drink? If it happened to me, I would not trust the tea. I'd just pour it all straight down the sink. More Monday, 1:30.